Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today is another install, another modification, and yes, another review. This time we're going to be modifying the taillights. I got a very special gift from Buddy Club and I've been waiting for this for so long. It's been on back order since last year and they finally came in, so I'm super excited to get them installed and get them reviewed. I've been doing a lot of research on them and they just seem to pop on this style of a car. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, now that everything is unboxed, you'll see on the back of your taillights that you'll have your setup for your resistors, which reduces the hybrid blink all the way down to the plug and play. So super simple and just making everyone's life easier. Buddy Club does give you instructions. We're gonna have to take off some coverings, and then you're gonna have 3 screws that we should be taking off. Now on my setup, I do have the tailless turn mods, so you're gonna see a little bit extra wiring, but generally it's all the same. All right, with the trunk open, you can get in some nice light. We're gonna have to take off this cover right here. Just gonna be a little small tab, plastic tab. That's one right here. There's gonna be another one right here. And then you should be able to finagle this out. Get this plastic cap out of here because this will fly, as I just mentioned. There should be another plastic cap as well. Just slowly finagling this off. So I do feel a little resistance. Sorry, we need this one right here. My mat was covering it. And then there, you can now see your 3 screws. That's gonna be right here. These are going to be 8mm. And as you can see that I already have the dial dynamic modification on this taillight. Let me go ahead and sit you guys down and then we'll go ahead and remove this all off and give you guys a good comparison and view. All right, now that we got everything out of the way, one more, but it should just be one plug for everyone that's just running a factory setup. Get that out of the way. Should be able to wiggle this off. I've seen a couple different variations. You can push, which I'm doing, and it should wiggle off. Keyword should. There we go. Okay, now that that's pushed off, this should slide out, and there you go. That's how you remove taillights. For those of you who are using this video for how to remove your taillights, when we put this back on, we want to make sure that these brackets fit here and here. Let's get the other one put on. So what I'm doing is I'm just angling this side in first so I know that I grab it. The bottom one should catch, no problem. Oof. The next thing we need to do is you want to make sure you get all the wires reconnected. And then the difference on these two, I can only assume, is that one of these, when they're connected like this to the LED resistor, is it's going to either do sequential or non-sequential. That's the only thing I can think of, and we'll verify that theory later. 8mm back on. Notice that I'm making sure to do this not all tight on one side. That way it actually backs it in nice and even. On the outside here, what I'm looking for is if there's any gap. So far, it's not a gap. And then we'll do a quick comparison of how that looks versus factory. So it looks like factory has a bigger gap than this. it looks better. Now that we checked the tightness here, I'll give a final tight to see if it stops. It does stop, and that's good. So I'll do the same across the board. Now that we got this all tightened up here, we'll go ahead and put this back, little wire holder, and then we'll test out the features to see which one enables the sequential feature and which one doesn't. So let's test it out. For the resistor and confirmation, by the way, the green wire is the one that does the sequentials, as you saw in the previous little demo. So if we would have hooked this up here, then that would be just a standard blink. But I like the sequentials, so we're gonna keep it that way. After I mounted this, I also made sure to fit this and see where exactly this goes. Now, actually down here, it fits in this cavity, but up here, there's a nice little open cavity where it can ventilate and not get overheated too much. So definitely recommend putting it up here, but to each his own. One big thing is that the tail lights for the reverse lamps, as you can see when you have the dual reverse lights, you're very spoiled with how bright you can put this thing in. And on this side is the Buddy Club side that still puts out some light. It's nowhere near as bright as a dynamic diode mod. So that's a trade-off, you know, it's not too crazy. All right, guys, that's it, all done. Very easy, 3 screws, 3 little knobs to take off, or clips as you will, and then you take it off and you're good to go. Take your time with it. It doesn't take that long. I'd say if I wasn't filming this for you guys, it would probably take me no less than a half an hour at most. I'm not trying to rush or do anything, but it is very simple to do, and you don't have to worry about doing jack stands. You don't have to worry about doing anything as far as taking the whole bumper apart, which makes it even better. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Many more to come. We got a lot more in store, and hopefully if anyone is new to the channel, welcome. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure if you do like this, it does help my channel spread out there and let others know what I'm doing out here. I love doing this kind of things for you guys and myself, just because it's fun. Other than that, guys, remember, dreams were never simple. Thank you for watching, guys. Take care.